hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Today's Q&A is one question, and the question is, how do you motivate yourself? And that is a very good question, because I actually find myself trying to get the extra motivation quite often. One thing I like to do in the mornings is I have a sort of routine that gets me going. So I love starting my day and having a refreshing glass of water, and then I would brush my teeth and do my hair and my makeup, and then I would make myself a nice cup of coffee. So that's the best way to get started for me, is to have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, and then I get into the studio. I put some nice relaxing music on, and then I kind of just get my head in the zone that way. So that's what I do every morning. Sometimes I find that I need more motivation to get started, and I will then go ahead and look at videos. So I like to watch other artists do their thing, and that tends to get me motivated very quickly. If I watch another artist use pencils, for example, I don't know, I just feel the need to put a pencil in my own hand and get going as well. So I just have to watch one or two videos of another artist, and then I'm like, okay, I want to draw, so I'll get started straight away. So that's another motivating tool. It's also the music that you have in the background. Quite often mine changes because it depends on the mood. Sometimes I am in a very happy mood, so I'm quite happy to handle music that's got a little more of a beat to it. But majority of the time I just like nice, relaxing sort of meditation music in the background. Or quite often I want to listen to things, whether it be audiobooks, or I even have Netflix on. Even though I'm not really watching, I am listening. And then every once in a while I will lift my head to watch. And that's good, because then I don't overthink things. If I am actually listening to a story on the TV or on the computer, I find that my mind doesn't wander too much. So sometimes that's Honey playing with. What are you playing with, Honey? Hey, what's that? Come here. Are you playing with Duck? No, that's mine. Honey's playing with the squeaky toy, if you hear any funny noises. They motivate me as well. Hey, you're like, let's go to the studio. There's so much sun in the studio. No? So I think I try and make my environment as positive as possible, and that kind of makes you want to stay in that environment all the time. But I did find that when I was living with my parents, I didn't have my own space to draw, so I wasn't being creative very much at all, or ever really. I remember doing a painting in the living room, and I had to pack it away after every few hours, because we'd use the living room or we'd use the dining room table. So I couldn't actually leave things in a space. So when you have a dedicated space, it does make a huge difference. And if that space is yours, you can make the environment the way you want it. If you have a good drawing environment that brings out the positivity and the excitement in you, then that's a very good motivator as well. I find that I love being in this room all the time. There's a lot of sun in the room. The dogs love being in the room because of the sun. It's just got a nice atmosphere, and I have all my creations around me, so I feel like I want to add to those creations, and I just want to be here all the time. So if you find that you're lacking motivation, have a look back at what you've created before, or have a look at other artists to kind of see what you want to try and create in the future, because those are things that motivate you. And then also set a positive environment. If you have a stressful environment, it's going to make it very difficult to draw, and it's going to unmotivate you, if that's even a word. So I hope that kind of helps you guys a little bit more. For those that need some extra motivation, have a look at some positive quotes, have a look at some other artists, have a look at what you've accomplished before, and set yourself a positive environment. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in next week's video. Bye!